Wondering whether online nutrition is for you? Wondering whether it's going to be as good as going in person to see your nutritionist? Hi, I'm Dr. Ben, owner and high performance coach at MP Nutrition. For many years, I've been consulting around high performance, and traditionally, I always saw my clients face to face. But in the last 5 years, I noticed that there was a change. In fact, one of the changes that happened for me were that I was getting clients that couldn't travel. They were from throughout Australia or even overseas, and they were wanting to consult with me. And so we started to do consultations online. You remember things like Skype. It turned out, despite my initial apprehension, it turned out that these consultations sometimes were even better than the ones that I would have in person. And I think my hesitation, if I was to think back, was probably the same hesitation that people had when we moved from telegrams to telephone. I mean, how could you have a conversation with someone, a voice conversation, and it be as good as having that conversation in person? Well, as we know, in the last 30, 40 years, telephone conversations are just normal. In fact, they can be really powerful conversations. And then, I don't know what it's been, in the last 10 years or so, we've moved from telegram to telephone to televideo with the invention of Skype, FaceTime Messenger, a whole range of different applications, including as has become known as Zooming in the last 3 or so years, where we have these Zoom conversations. And if you, like me, have been experiencing these conversations, they can be really powerful. In fact, they can feel not like so much a televideo conversation, but it's almost like the person has been teleported into whatever room you're in. Well, we've noticed that certainly in my performance coaching practice, but we're noticing that at MP Nutrition as well. In fact, in the last year, 80% of our consultations that we've been having with people are now online telehealth, video-based consultations, and we're finding them extremely powerful. And many of the reasons that we're finding them powerful, but the number one reason is simply convenience. You can be at home, in your kitchen, having a conversation with your nutritionist with just your laptop or your iPad or even just your iPhone if you choose, sitting up at your kitchen bench, having a consultation, able to actually pop into your fridge and grab whatever's in there and have a conversation around it, or into your pantry in the convenience of your own home. Yet the consultation is just as powerful. You see, one of the things that we've done at MP Nutrition in the last year or two is we've shifted the way we do consultations. We've changed the structure of our consultations when we're doing online to suit online. So they've become even more powerful. We don't do our face-to-face type of consultation when we're doing a telehealth or a video consultation. We've upgraded that, so that has become even more powerful. The quality, the questions we ask, our level of curiosity around your condition, what's going on for you, the things that you're currently doing around your nutrition, we've upped the ante on that. And so not only are our consultations convenient for you, they're powerful. They've become more powerful. So that's two things. First of all, convenience. Number two, we think the quality has gone up. In fact, the research shows that across many conditions, telehealth can be as good, if not better, than attempting to do live face-to-face, in-person consultations. Number two, it's cost effective. It's cost effective from not just a money perspective, because the cost is the same, but it's cost effective from a time perspective. That is, it's not just that you can actually do it in your own living room. You don't have to get into your car. You don't have to drive. You don't know when you're watching this video, but currently petrol prices are hovering around $2, and literally the cost to drive to a consultation can be a significant amount of money, but also the cost in time, the cost in energy, the cost in sanity, in traffic to drive to your consultation, to find a car park. It can be a real barrier. And so online consultations are actually cost effective, not just in money terms, but cost effective in energy and in sanity terms. And then lastly, I would say, one of the things that online consultations have allowed us to do, they've allowed us to create more accountability. They've allowed us to do check-ins with our clients. When we devise a program to take you from wherever you're at to wherever you want to go, whether it's to go from sick to being not sick, or as we would prefer for you to go from being sick, beyond not sick to not well, to eventually to well, to optimal performance. Whatever program we set for you, online consultations have allowed us to do massive amounts of accountability as far as supporting you to get the care that you really, really need. This is something that we are very excited about. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes we attempt to make some changes in our life, whether it's around our mental health or our chemical health or our physical health. We make some kind of commitment and we find ourselves drifting after a week or two. We find the novelty of implementing this new change has worn off. Well, for us at NP Nutrition, online consultations have allowed us to check in with you, even if it's weekly, which we do for many clients. Do a quick weekly check-in, quick video, 15-minute weekly check-in to make sure that we help you stay on track with the change that you're really looking for, to fully implement some of the foundation things that will shift your nutrition, shift your health, shift your level of wellness, not just in the short term, but in the long term. And I would imagine that you would agree that that's what most people are looking for, not just a short-term fix, but a long-term fix, long-term health. We're looking for not just longevity, but we're looking for health throughout that period. Anyway, online nutrition consultations, I've got to tell you, we are very excited about them at NP Nutrition. And as I said, they account for about 80% of the consultations we now do. They're powerful, they're convenient, and at some level, we believe for many clients, they produce better results. So if you're interested, please book either A, catch up with us for a 15-minute chat to decide whether we think we are a match and that we can help with whatever you need. Or number two, even easier, just book in. And if it's an online consultation that you're looking for, book our new patient online consultation. We'll send you some resources to get you prepped for that. The conversation, by the way, that we do via telehealth, via video, is super simple. The booking link, the email that you'll get, will have a very simple link. You simply click it on any device. It'll fire up a secure video link directly with one of our nutritionists. It's not just convenient, but it's also very confidential. We use secure links so that all the conversation that you have with us is secure. And here's something else that I forgot to mention, I've got to tell you. Our nutritionists, when we do our online consultations, they're not done from their bedroom. They're not done from, their living room. They're not done from their kitchen. Whilst you might be in your bedroom, whilst you might be in your living room, whilst you might be in your kitchen, our nutritionists are in the office. They're in the practice at their desk doing your consultation. We take this online service seriously. So they may have actually had a person face-to-face walking in to the practice just before, and had that person leave just before they end up in an online consultation with you. Our practitioners are on. They bring their best to your online consultations as if you were just in the room with them. So super excited. Anyway, I've gone around. Look forward to catching up with you and helping you out on your journey to being the best version that you possibly can be.